With Omron, and who are you?
I'm Jeff Ray. I'm the Executive Director of Business and Technology.
So Omron is a Japanese company, right?
They're a global company, so they are headquarters in Japan, but we actually have offices all over North America, South America, Europe, all over Southeast Asia.
And selling lots of these cool sensors and stuff in the US, or not yet?
Yeah, so Omron has actually been selling products in the United States for over 40 years. We're the #1 brand in the US for home blood pressure monitors.
For
home blood pressure monitors.
Blood pressure, like this?
Yeah, so this is just an extension of our line of blood pressure monitors. So this is what we call our Project Zero upper arm. So normally when somebody takes a blood pressure, they actually take this big thing out and they put it on a table, they plug it in, and they have a long tube that's attached to a hose. This is all in one. Everything is built into this monitor.
So how do you use it?
So what you do is, instead of like going to the doctor's office and trying to put it on your wrist or on your arm, all you have to do is open it up, wrap it around your upper arm.
You don't even need to take off your jacket?
What? Well, it depends on how thin the jacket is, actually.
Okay.
But then all you do is press the start. A couple seconds later, start taking your blood pressure.
That's awesome.
In as short as 30 seconds.
Is this on the market or not yet?
Not on them yet. This will be coming out in late 2016.
Late? Why late? Why can't you release it now?
Because everything that Omron does has to go through the FDA, because we do everything. We'll go through clinical trials, go through the whole FDA submission, and we got to make sure that it follows the right protocols, because we want to put something in people's hands that they can trust is accurate, and the only way to do that is to follow the right protocols.
This is impressive. So that's the best self-using blood pressure monitor on the market?
It is.
What else is special about it?
Well, this one actually is all about convenience. So we want to get people to be able to monitor their blood pressure on a daily basis. 73 million people struggle from hypertension, which leads to heart attacks and stroke. We can make a great device, but we've got to make sure that people are using it. If they're not using it, then they don't know what their numbers are in that risk.
FDA sounds like a boring thing that just slows things down. Is it true or not?
No.
Could you just release it without FDA?
Otherwise, what happens is that there is a lot of technology that comes out onto the market that people believe in that is actually not giving them an accurate reading, which can be very dangerous to them. So it's got to be something that they believe in. Omron is also the #1 doctor recommended brand, and that comes from a long legacy of working with doctors and having clinical studies that prove our accuracy to them.
But can't you just release it and get their approval later?
It's not how it works.
It's not allowed?
Nope.
So how about this watch? What does it do?
So kind of the same thing, except for being on the, let me take this one off. So this one is our lightest, quietest, and easiest to use blood pressure monitor.
Blood pressure?
But it does much more than just blood pressure. So not only does it do blood pressure, but it will do your steps, your calories burned, your distance, and your sleep, all in one.
How can it do blood pressure? It's a watch.
It is. So, but the same artery that's running through your upper arm, there's a similar artery that goes through your wrist called your radial artery, and it's taking your blood pressure from your radial artery.
So that's not as precise as the other one, or what is the difference?
They've all passed the exact same protocol, which is plus or minus 3 millimeters of mercury. All of them, both wrist and upper arm, are cleared by the FDA.
So does it put pressure on your wrist a little bit when it measures?
A little bit of pressure, because
but not all the time. Only when you need it, right?
So the rest of the time that you're walking around, it's just like it would be a normal watch. But when I turn it on and I go to start my blood pressure, I just press the bottom, and it now starts taking my blood pressure.
Is it gonna squeeze?
It inflates.
It inflates.
Yes, because the only cleared home blood pressure monitor mechanism that is out there today is a cylindrical.
Hit the start stop button, and it'll take your blood pressure.
That's pretty awesome.
And now it's going to air out because I don't have it on my arm.
There's a lot. I've seen some awesome sleep monitors, but I can only find them in Japan, and there's no English version.
So this one also is a sleep monitor, but it doesn't give you. Honestly, if you're only interested in sleep monitors, there's a whole bunch of other gadgets out here that you could go. We're a medical device, not a gadget. So sleep is a component to heart health. All we're going to do is give you the basics. What do you need to know to live a better heart-healthy life?
All right.
So then I could go through, and I would say, what was my blood pressure? Not bad, 128/88.
So they would do that. It's so awesome. Like once a few times a day.
Yep. And that's why we made it so small, is that you can take this with you. It's all about being portable, convenient, integrating into your daily life. People know they need to be taking their blood pressure, But if we don't make it simple and easy to use, they won't do it.
So how soon is how much is it going to cost? Is there any price for this?
So right now it is still very open. We're still going through and developing that. Right now our target is to be less than $200.
For both? Each?
Yeah, so each would be $200 or less.
All right. Is it already available in Japan or not yet?
Not yet. So the U.S. will be one of the first markets that it's available in, and we're targeting for late fall to winter of 2016.
All right. So I guess Omron has lots of other sensors and stuff going on?
We've been selling products in the United States for over 40 years. We're the #1 trusted brand in home blood pressure monitoring.